Hi guys, this is Yomi and welcome to my new video. Today we are going to be implementing this beautiful screen or activity in Android Studio. As you can see, this is a login activity for a travel app. You can find the link to the original design in the description below. I implemented this design using the Sketch app. If you want to see how I do that, just drop a line in the comments and I'll upload a tutorial for Sketch. So let's go to the coding. First of all, let's define some colors. Okay. I just pasted the colors defined in the design brief just to save time. We have the orange, the pink, dark gray, light gray, snow white. Alright. Then we also go to styles and change the dark action bar to no action bar. We don't need the action bar. Alright, good. Now we can go to our layout. Alright. And as I said before, we'll try and implement all our designs using the constraint layout so that we can achieve flat hierarchy. Yeah. And we take this out. Yeah, it's good. Let's before we start, let's go back to the design. Yeah, let's just break it down. To me, it seems this screen is divided into 3 parts, and then with the gradient top taking a third of the screen, and we have the form with the background sitting pretty much in between the remaining parts of the screen, right? So I'm going to be implementing this concept using the guidelines. Guidelines help our layout remain responsive and scalable. That means even for various screen sizes, it views position between guidelines tend to adjust themselves. So we get 2 horizontal guidelines, and we will be using the percentage attribute. We set this to 0.33. Delete this and give it a descriptive ID. Okay. We do the same thing for the other one. We set it at 16.60. Give it an ID too. Okay. And then we go to text and see the Android Studio has written the code for us. That's self-explanatory, right? Now we have a gradient view, a gradient background running from orange to pink. So we create a new drawable. Give it let's see, EG gradient. Okay, go to text, shape, and we set the gradient. Start color pink. No, let's start with orange to pink. These are colors defined in the color XML. That's it. So we create a view, 0 dp for the width and height. That means it's going to match the constraints we set later. The bottom should be constrained to the top of the guideline, the 33 guideline, and the top should be constrained to the parent as the screen itself. And the start should be constrained to the parent, and the end should also be constrained to the parent. Yeah, see? And we set the background to the drawable we created, and beautiful. Alright, go back to the design. We have the logo and the background. Now, this is a site I usually use to get a lot of the logos I use. I like this, so we export as SVG. And we can change the colors here, but I prefer to change it in Android Studio. Download, free download. There. And we import vector assets. Here you change to local file and you search for the file. I've imported it and changed the color of the individual parts to the Snow White color defined in color XML. Okay. Now create an image. Yeah. This is for the background below, and then center crop. The source should be drawable travel background. Yeah. And yeah. So I think these constraints are explanatory. The the top is constrained to the bottom of the 33 guideline, and the other edges are constrained to the parent, right? Now we do the logo. Let's say 100 dp, 100 dp, and the source should be the travel logo. If you want to use an XML file as the image source, you should use src compat instead of src. Okay, and to make that work, you have to go to your Gradle file and include vector drawables dot use support library true, set that as true. Okay, we sync. That's great. So we can see the end margin on the top margin is 32 and the end on the top is constrained to the parent, right? That's good. So let's go back to the design. Next we do the header text. So use the text view, wrap content, and the text will be travel with a line break after the A. Yeah, good. Because of the numerous styles we'll be applying, let's create a separate style in styles.xml, and we give it a name. Let's say header text. Okay, great. And let's start the styling. The text size, let's say 60 sp. The text color, Snow White. The shadow dx and shadow dy should be 0. That means it will be centralized around the text itself. We set the shadow radius 70, should be fine, and the shadow color to a shade of gray. I'm fast, so I can cut down the video time, but all the code is in the GitHub repo. You can get everything there. Line spacing 1.2, and font family, font at Harmony. Now I have not imported a font, but I'll do that next after the styles definition. The letter spacing, no, that's, sorry, wrong place. Yeah, okay, no, 0.3. Good. So let's import the font. We create a resource directory, call it font. Okay, and I just pasted the font I've copied already, and you see the error is gone. We apply the style we just defined. Why is it not picking it up? What's the name again? It's not picking. What's the name? Header text. I'm correct. We go back. Still not picking it. What am I doing wrong? Okay, yeah. Then add style. Okay, there's a render problem here. It happens sometimes, so you just refresh the layout, and bingo, that's it. Let's look at the design again. Look at the header text. You notice that it is off the 33% guideline a bit, and it looks like it's not constrained to anything. One trick I use to achieve this is to create an invincible view with a height or width equal to the offset I need, and use that invisible view as the constraint for the view I'm trying to shift a little bit. So let's see how to achieve that in code. I'll create a view with the width of now is the height I need, but the height should be like 35 dp. That's the offset I need. I give it an ID of offset no, header offset, yeah. And I set the constraints now. Let's say the start should be constrained to the parent, and the bottom, no, the top, yeah, should be constrained to the 33% guideline. You can see the offset there. So now we just tie the travel text to the bottom of that. I hope that makes sense. So I go back to the text view here, and then the bottom constraint to the bottom of the header offset. You see? Now we run it, and there we go. The next step is to create the forms. You can see it has a white background and the form elements inside. Normally this looks like a good candidate for card view, but I want to maintain a flat hierarchy in XML while maintaining the visual hierarchy in the design. Okay, that's the whole purpose of constraint layout in the first place. So I'm going to be showing you some tricks. Now, to get that done, I need to explain two important points to you. Number one is how the Android system inflates views. It does it serially, so each view is inflated as it appears in the XML file. So the one that appears later comes above the one that appears before, right? For instance, the travel text view comes after the background, so it appears on top of it, okay? Also appears on top of the gradient view at the top because it comes after it in the XML file, right? Secondly, look at you can reference a view that comes after a certain view by using the plus sign in front of, after the @ sign in front, in the ID reference. Okay, so let's create the background, the white background. We use a view. Let's just give it arbitrary dimensions now, so we can see it. And then background, Snow White. Yeah, we'll leave that there for now. Let's create the edit text and text views. We use the label, the text view rather, and the which should wrap content, and ID should be label for the username. Okay. Let's create a style, since we are going to be repeating, we're going to use it repeatedly. Okay, so that's self-explanatory. we use the spacing since the design shows that the text is well spaced. We also do the style for the edit text. From text view. Yeah. And there's the one for the new account text. From text. Yeah, that's it. So we can use these forms in our layout file. Style. The form label. Yes. We can't see it yet. And the constraint, the bottom to the top of the 60% guideline, and the start should be okay. You know what, I want to use the first edit text as the anchor for all of them, so let's suspend this for now. And we also want to create okay, let's create the first edit text. It's going to be 0dp, and the height will wrap content, ID, username, the style will be the from text view. No, let's go to the design. You can see that it is actually centralized horizontally. So let's create guidelines. Okay, we'll create two vertical guidelines so that the edit text will be centralized between them. Oh, okay, I'll just copy from what we have before. Okay, and this time I just paste it twice. We change it to, I want a padding of a margin of 48 dp, so I'll name it that, 48 left. And then we change this to yeah, constraint guide begin. I'll use 48 dp. I'll say right 48 dp, and this should be 48 too, but it should be the end so that it starts from the 48 is at the end. Yes, that. And we constraint it, we centralize it between the two, so the begin. No, let's not do background yet, so we can see what we're doing. The end should be constrained to the end of the 48 right, and the start should be constrained to the start of the 48 left. There. We have an error. Okay, the hint, we use email@domain.com. Alright, but it's not. I'm wondering what's causing the error. The top should be constrained to the bottom of the 60% horizontal guideline. Yeah. Let's see. It's not working yet. Oh, it's crashing. I see. What's the cause? Let's look at the lockout. Okay. Sorry, we're supposed to change this to vertical. All right. Now you can see it's working. Yeah, that's what we want. There you go. Okay. So now we can set the background to be transparent. Okay. Now I can set the start of the text view to be constrained to the start of the edit text. Good. It should be there. Let's just copy these two and paste it and reset the ID and the password. Reset the top of this should be reset the constraints. Okay, and the top should be the bottom of the username. Yeah. Okay. We need so now I need to bring the background behind these guys here. So I'll I set to 0 dp to match constraint, and I say top constraint to the username label and the bottom to the password. You see it's already working, and the start to the start of the edit text, which is the guideline left, and the end to the start of the guideline right. I hope you get this magic. And then now for the edit text, to push it in a bit. Okay, let's set the text for the labels password. Okay, now to push, okay, we also need to give a margin for the password label, top margin of 30 dp. That's fine. Okay, and now we edit text, we give it a start margin to push it in away from the edge of the bounding box, 20 dp. Great. And the right 20 dp too. Can you see the magic? I will do the same thing for the label at the top, the username label. We give it a padding top of 20 dp, and okay, let's use 15. And also the edit text at the bottom, we give it a padding bottom of 15 dp. That's great. It looks better now. So we start. That's great. That's close to what we want. I hope it makes sense to you. You can see that we achieved this with a totally flat hierarchy, right? Which is beautiful. Now we have the button left. We are going to use the same trick of the offset to shift the button a little bit to the right of the card. So we create a view, offset, 24 dp, 24 dp. That's the offset we need. And then we say, call it btn offset. Okay. Let's use this to position it, the top and the right, and the left rather. I'll say button, wrap content height of 48 dp. The text is sign in, and the text color is snow white. The background should be the gradient. And we position the top and the bottom to centralize, and the right to the right of the offset, and that's all. We'll remove the margin, and there you go. We're almost done. We create the final text view. The text is new account, and the style is the from text that we created earlier, and bottom to parent, and the starts to parent. Yeah, and we give it some margins. This starts on bottom. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So let's increase the margins a bit, 24 dp. The left, I think that's fine. Let's correct the password. Okay, the constraint left, the padding left. Let's give it I think probably 20 dp. No. It starts. So yeah, the start should be constrained to the username. Yeah, and also the end to the username. That's good. One last thing, I avoid loading large bitmaps in XML because low power devices can easily crash when you do that. So I use a library called Glide to load images into image views. Sync. Glide makes loading images as smooth as butter. And so we say initialize background in the onCreate activity, and we create the method. We get a reference to the image view ID. What's the name of the image view? Did we name it? No, we did not. So we give an ID, IV background. Okay, I'll use that here. I've said request options. We import automatically, that is imported. Dot option, so options, new request options. We set some of the options we want. We set center crop, options dot placeholder, new color drawable, and we give it a placeholder of the black color. We say glide with the content, which is this activity dot load. We specify the drawable, which is travel background, and then transition. Let's give it a fade in transition, which is crossfade. Apply the options we created earlier into the container, which is image view. What's the problem here? Okay, yeah, that's it. And then we delete the src here and the center crop. So when we run it now, we have the same screen. So thank you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Any question, send a comment. Thank you.